You're real. You teach me how to dance one day. Okay, are we still together? Hello, please can we respond in the chat, please? Okay, I can hear you. Oh, great. Okay. So I would say, compared to people that have been doing this for years, I know money coaches, my finance coaches that have been doing this for years. I thank God because I've been into this thing for less than a year, and God has really given me traction in this short period of time. So quickly, let's go into financial wellness at this time, like the time we are in a very wonderful time. So let's go into financial wellness. And financial means anything pertaining to money. Once finances comes to mind, that means anything surrounding money, credit, debits, anything surrounding money. So it's safe for me to say money wellness. Let's remove that big word, finance. Let's just look like money wellness. So how can we stay well? Like, how can we ensure you are well in this space, like with the way everything is happening? I'm going to talk in 3 dimensions. The first one is how to make money, how to manage money, how to maximize or multiply money. That's how we're going to be well, because at least before we talk about managing money or maximizing or multiplying money, we have to first make money. You can pass now. We have to first talk about making money. So before we go ahead, I'd like to ask, what is the meaning of money? Like, I thought we were going to have a handful of people in class. I was going to ask, when you hear the word money, what comes to mind? Like, what comes to mind? Take that to me, please. Can you just tell us? You can unmute. When you hear the word money, what comes to mind? Hello. When you hear the word money, what comes to mind? Hey, people of God, are you with me? Anybody here? When you hear the word money, what comes to mind? What does money mean to you? Okay, a means of exchange. Okay, a means of exchange. Financial reward given for, financial reward given for value delivered. This is really, really comprehensive, unlike some other classes that I'll be. So I like to tell this backstory of trade by barter. Sometimes ago, a very long time ago, older ones now, they told us, the elderly ones, they told us that, okay, then if someone had tomato, another person had yam, they'll just exchange like that. Okay, you need tomatoes, I have yam. Okay, take the tomatoes, take this. They did that. Then it became really cumbersome. It wasn't really serving them well. Then money was introduced instead of trade by barter. So that would make us understand what exactly money is. Money is just a means of exchange of value. Exchanging value literally became cumbersome. So they had to money had to be introduced in place of that value, like in commensurate for the value. So if we understand money in that sense, like money is just a means of exchange of value, it's going to take us a very long way to understand how to stay well, how to stay healthy when it comes to money. Some people think money is a tool of control, like they want to control you with money. Some people feel money is a tool to do everything. No, money is just a tool to just get by your day-to-day thing with value. You put out your value there, and in exchange for it, you get money. Now that we understand that money is just value, it's important to know that our mindset, money, Warren Buffett says, being rich or being wealthy is 80% mindset. And I agree, sincerely, I agree. It's 80% mindset, 20% knowledge. It's not just about what you know, but what is your mindset? Some people believe rich people are bad. Some people believe you cannot have money until you do something bad. Some people believe money is the root of all evil. No, it's the love for money that is the root of all evil. I tell people when they tell me, I love money, like married women, when they say, I love money. No, God did not ask you. God did not ask you to love money. He asked you to love your husband, love your family, but use money. Money is just a tool. So it's important for us to know what our mindset with money is. And whenever anybody comes to me with money issues, the first thing I try to know is what is their mindset. For example, our mindsets are usually from as early as 0 to 7 years. So what's your mindset about money? What are those principles you picked up growing up with money? What do you think about money? I really try to break it down. What do you think about money? Then the next thing is purpose. What do you think the purpose of money is? What do you want to use money for? See, money only goes in the direction of assignments. Everybody's going to get money. Money is going to come to everybody at some point or the other in life. What will now determine if that money will be well managed, will be maximized, will be multiplied, will come back, or will leave totally is how we understand the purpose of that money. Some people eat their seed. What's supposed to be their seed that they're supposed to plant, some people eat it. That way, that money has gone. Some people eat their capital. You get money and you don't understand that, okay, this season in my life is supposed to be for me to build something. It's capital, it's a seed. Some people eat it. That means that money would not come back. Imagine a case of, I usually give this example of someone eating apple, and I just finished eating one apple now. Where did I throw it? Someone eating an apple. It's very important for us to know what the seed is. When money comes in, okay, I eat the flesh, and then the seed inside is for me to plant, for it to bring in more. But some people will not understand, they'll just throw away that seed. If you should throw away that seed, that means you are not telling money to come back to you. So money will always come. I tell people, see, money will come to everybody. Money will come to everybody. It's now your purpose of money, what you use money for, that will determine if it's coming back or if it's leaving you finally. Another thing I want to talk about when it comes to making money is financial goals. A lot of people, in fact, studies have shown that 95% of people don't set financial goals. And maybe this is because of fear of you not achieving them, or fear of you putting yourself on the spot of achieving goals. But see, even the Bible says that make the vision plain, write it down, paste it so that you can run with it. That is what it means for you to set goals. When you have goal, aside from the fact that it helps you to know what success means to you. When you set goals, it gives you a sense of direction. It helps you know what you're achieving per time. For example, I set long-term goals, medium-term goals, short-term goals. Every month, I know probably what I want to achieve. It helps you to stay on track. And you'll be surprised, I'm telling you this for free, that there's a way the world has been made to align. See, my husband is always saying this thing, how life is happening for you, not to you. It's happening for you. You decide what you want to happen to you in life. When you set financial goals, life has been designed in such a way that God has designed his life in such a way that everything begins to work for your good. Everything begins to walk in the direction of that thing. The moment you just put up your mind to, okay, I'm looking out for probably a red car, you just be surprised that red cars have been going around you all day. You don't notice. But the moment you put your subconscious mind to it, that, okay, I'm looking out for a red car, at that moment you start noticing every red thing around you. When you put your mind to, okay, these are my financial goals. I want to eat 300K this month. I want to be able to put 20% of my earnings in investments. I want to be able to do this. You will be surprised that things just start happening in your favor. It's just your opportunities coming. If you put your mind to, okay, a very good one again is, I had a sister who wanted to jackpot sometimes last year. Yes, September last year, I've been in October. So before then, she does not see opportunities to jackpot. But the moment she put her mind to, she wanted to jackpot. Like, she kept telling me that any small thing, she would just see this thing, and she would see this one, and in no time within that year, she was able to travel. That is how the world has been designed. When you put your mind to something, when you just pen it down, like, this is what I want to achieve, there's a way the world has been designed that everything start working together for your good. So it is important for us to put our thought to paper. It's not enough for you to put it inside your head. There's more chances for you to achieve your goals when you put pen to paper, when you write your goals down. It's even more important for you. So financial goals, some people out of fear do not set financial goals. Setting financial goals will help you to make money. When you set that goal, try it. for like maybe a year, 12 months. You just consistently set those goals, probably read them to yourself. Some people call it affirmation, some people call it declaration, some people call it confession. Just read out your goals to yourself and then you start coming. The next thing now is, since we understand that money is an exchange of value, it's important for you to make yourself valuable. The more valuable you are, the more money you can attract. That is how it is. I'm always telling people, don't tell me there's no money. Say, I do not for any reason believe there's no money, because that's something. Because I've seen money, like I have seen money. I have seen money like move around, like no, nobody can even make me believe at this point in my life that there's no money. There's money everywhere. There's money. Unless if we bring it up. This Nigeria that we are, there is money. My sisters, trust me, there is money. You just need to make yourself valuable. You just need to make yourself valuable. For example, now, let me give myself as a very perfect example. I'm a fashion designer. I was, or I am still, yes, I'm a tailor. But when I took in, for some reason, I was unable to work. Then, towards the end of my pregnancy, I was beginning to get scared. Like, what do I do? What do I do? And then I went to the scriptures, and God told me there's something in my hand that He wants to bless. There is something in my hand that He wants to bless. And that was when I realized, okay, I have my phone, I have my faith, I can start creating content. I started creating content and people think I'm valuable and they pay me for it. Right now, I charge for my one-on-one session. I charge 50,000 naira. That is for you to speak with me for 60 minutes. In the comfort of my home, I have a office there. I sit down, talk to you. And this time, the first consultation, usually it is you talking. Mama, why not?
Can I say something? Can I say something?
Okay, please.
Tommy, I think she's here because of us, right? You can continue. Tommy, maybe this is just for us, so I know you can hear me, but you won't.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Oh, she's saying yes. She's commenting. She is.
I know she's here for all of us, but I know this is a discussion that we've been having underground. So thank you.
Okay.
In
Okay.
advance. Yes.
Can you see that I'm doing something now?
Hi. One thing I like about you is that you're being real. We are
Can you see
young
that
moms. Hello. Good to see you, assistant coach.
Okay, so let's continue now. So you need to know that, see, there's money. Remove that blockage first that there's no money. Me, I can tell you for free that there is. I've seen money move, and I know that nobody can even make me believe at this point that there's no money. So all we need to do is to make ourselves valuable. The more valuable you are, the more money you can attract. The more valuable you are, the more money you can attract. Before, I used to make ready to wear. I'll sell my ready to wear 12,000, 15,000. Right now, having a one-on-one session with me, 60 minutes, is 50,000 naira. Because you believe there's a value that you want to get from me. The more valuable you are, the more money you get. So it's important for us to get anything valuable that we know that can help us, anything that will make us feel valuable, skills, means, ideas, anything that will make you valuable. Because we have, okay, we have accepted that money is exchange of value. Money goes in the direction of value. So it's important that we had as much value to ourselves, as much money as we want to get. Now, so the next thing we're going to talk about is skills or means to make money. It's important for us to learn high income skills. High income skills. If no high income skills, means things that people don't want to do, things that people do not want to do, meet needs. I'll give you a very good example. When I just got married, I think in my first few months. So there was this time I'm in Abuja and the light is very good. Like light rarely goes. It's raining right now and we still have lights. There on very rare occasions is when we do not have lights in my estate. So there was this time where there was no lights for a couple of days. Nobody had water. In fact, in my house, I don't have drum. Mama, I'll give it to Auntie now. So I don't have drum because I know I don't have light or water issue. Then for like 2 days, there was no light. Do you know what I did? I went outside my estate. I spoke with people that had tipper, that bring water. I got this turrets. I brought it in. They bring in water. They do that. People started buying. I made almost times 3. of the money within a week before the light was fixed. Why? I identified with a problem. All of us did not have water, but nobody was thinking of, okay, I can do this. Everybody needed water in the estates. Anybody that brought in water was going to cash out. That was what I did. Another example I'm going to give you is I served in Akure 2016. When I moved to Abuja 2020, I realized that plantain was very expensive. There was just one day, I just went by the roadside, I wanted to buy bolly. And the lady was telling me bolly was 350, one bolly. In Akure, I bought one bolly 50 naira, 70 naira maximum. Why would somebody be selling bolly for me 350? I bought the bolly. I went round, and then I realized, oh, plantain is expensive because it's not close by. Do you know that before that month ran out, I spoke with friends I know in Akure, and I brought in plantain, bunches of plantain from and I brought in bunches of that Diana vehicle. I brought in plantain from Akure, and I made more than 100% profit. In fact, what made me stop that business is because I don't have a storage space, a space for storage to store plantain, the drama that comes with it getting spoiled sometimes, business comes with it up and down. I didn't have energy for that. But what I'm just trying to say, see, once you identify a problem, I like identifying a problem. That's what breasted Christian money woman said. Because, okay, I understand that so many marriages are going through money problems because money is not talked about enough at the beginning stage, probably at courtship, in church. We don't talk about it enough. Make me feel like money will just get itself all sorted out, which is not true. And I know the number of couples that come to meet me, even though, see, my sisters, I'm less than 2 years married. I'm going to be 2 years married December this year. I am less than 2 years married. And I know people that come to me to just because I've been able to identify with this problem, and I tell them the kind of way I put myself that I can help you solve your problem. So what I'm saying is identify with the problem, give value, money will come. I can go on and on and give you instances of me just identifying with a problem, trying to solve it. So one thing you won't see me do is complain. Yeah. I don't complain about when every other person. In fact, I like to listen to when people are complaining. When people are complaining, I like to okay, so what's the problem? Once people tell me what the problem, and I see that money is a game of numbers. The more value you can give to a wide range of people, the more money you get. And I see that okay, this problem is common to a number of people. I'm thinking of solution. How can I help them solve it? I don't have a problem, but let me be the one to. Maybe what I have to do is I'll be the one to be carrying chair for you. So if I'm cashing out for it, I'm making money for it. I'm okay for it. I'm okay for it. Okay. So we've talked about skills, means to make money. Now, the last thing I'm going to talk about when it comes to making money is how to price. That's one problem that some women have. You have the skills, you have the means, but you do not even know how to price yourself. Because see, it's a different thing when you don't put let's say value, but let me say, okay, it's the value that you place on yourself that people will pay for. And let me give a very good example again. So when I started my content creation class, okay, when I took a couple of classes from people, they were telling me how I had to do the glitz and the glam, the paparazzi, how I even have to borrow something just to fake it, just for branding, all those things. And I'm just giving birth. I knew I could not do all of those things. I even knew, I knew I could not do all of those things. And then I decided, okay, let me do my content creation in my own little way in my house. So when I started, I was just doing my thing in my house. Then people started to reach out to me. Teach us how to do this thing. Teach us how to do this thing. I never thought of monetizing content creation. I did not. It was not in my plan to monetize content creation. Then people say, a lot. So I was just getting DMs, calls. In fact, people that know me one-on-one. My former pastor's wife called me, Pastor G's wife called me, teach us content creation. I was like, they say, yes, so the way you do it so simply, you don't have to do makeup and you're still passing your message. You do it in your house without too much lighting and editing. Teach us. I was like, oh, really? Oh, so this is a problem people are having. I can teach. Then I put out my course, 10,000 naira, content creation. I put out my course, 1,000 naira. And then maybe 2 weeks into the course or something, someone reached out to me and the person said, I want a one-on-one class with you. And the funny thing is, this person reached out to me from US. And the person said that I'm going to pay you so amount for one-on-one class. I was like, whoa, say what? I didn't put that I wanted to do one-on-one class. I was so surprised that someone actually wants to pay me this much. So that means, yeah, she actually thought I had this much value. Me, I put my price at 10,000 naira. That's what I felt I can be valued at. And someone reached out to me and said, I want to take one-on-one class with you for so amount.
Yeah.
And that was how
class financial awareness.
Mute your mic. Sorry. Let me try this. Okay, of Jesus. Thank you for joining. Christian Money Woman, don't worry. The right people are joining. So we're sorry.
Okay. So I lost my track of thought. What was I saying?
You were talking about you charging 10,000 because
Good.
that's what you felt you were worth.
Click link in my bio. The class is there on sale at 10,000 naira. But if you now reach out to me for a one-on-one class, that was when I started charging 50,000 naira. This person actually offered me $100. Said, can I speak with you one-on-one? I don't want the group. I want a one-on-one class with you. I'll pay this amount. That was when I felt, oh, I can be valued at this. My sisters, I have had over 25 people pay for my one-on-one class. In fact, at this point, I'm no longer taking classes.
Thank you for taking us.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, no,
I know.
One-on-one when you say you want to, like that.
Yeah,
So I say it's not enough for you to just be valuable. There are people. Another example I'm going to give. I'm a fashion designer, like I said. And I worked in Accra before coming to Abuja. And when I make dresses, my dress usually range from 12,000 to 15,000. It was when I got to Abuja that some women, some Ajias, can you sew this Ankara for me? I'll pay you 45,000. You say what? To sew Ankara, 45,000. Alone ni line me. Alone ni maro. Alone way. Alone be. See, it's the value that you place on yourself that people will pay for. It's the value that you place. So it's not enough for you to have value. It's not enough for you to have the skills, for you to have the means. It's important for you to know how to monetize it and how to price yourself. I'm not taking a pricing class. I'm not teaching us how to price our goods or services, but see, whatsoever price you place on yourself, just imagine, what is my 1 hour worth? It's not just about, what I now realized eventually in this my business, it's not just about the owu, it's not just about the abere, it's about my years of expertise, it's about my experience, it's about the number of hours I'm going to set to doing your work, all of those things. You have to put all of those factors into consideration when you want to place a value on yourself, a price on yourself. Because it's not just enough for you to say, okay, I'm valuable, I can do this, I can do this. There are some people that are charging more for what you can do. And it is what you call yourself that people would answer to. It is whatsoever like it is that you call yourself. If you say your price, your product or your service price is 10,000, people will come for it at 10. In fact, see, what I even learned is people will still try to negotiate. I have people who are saying, oh, just for me to take a class with you, I want to pay you $100. And somebody is saying, for that content creation class, ma, please, I don't have 10,000. Can I pay 2,000? So it's important for you to say what price you want to. So when we've been able to make money, I said this class is divided into 3. The first one is how to make money, manage money, then how to multiply or maximize money. Now that we know how to make money with understanding our mindset, like a mindset shift, money is everywhere. The next thing, what's the purpose of money? Setting financial goals, values, skills, means, and how to monetize. The next thing I want to talk about now is how to manage money. It's important for us to know how to manage money. Whatsoever it is that we have that we do not manage well, we leave. See, everybody will make money at some point or the other in their lives. I want to believe everybody will make. But it's not going to depend on you to say if that money will stay, if that money will multiply, or if that money will leave. It depends on you. So it's important for us to know how to manage our money. And the first thing I want to talk about when it comes to managing our money is spending. There's nothing wrong with spending. There is nothing wrong with spending, but what is your attitude to spending money? Do you want to spend money for show-offs? Do you want to spend money for whatsoever? See, it's important for us to know how to spend money in a way that it brings back money to us. When I buy dresses, I know I'm not buying dresses for show-off. I know I'm probably buying dresses for my personal branding, for me to depict a certain image to people. Spending, we should just spend money in a way that it glorifies God. We should not spend money just for anyhow or any reason. And that will take me into budgeting. Usually when I take budgeting class or when I talk to people one-on-one about budgeting, the moment I mention budget like this, they start rolling their eyes. See, budgeting is not a means to restrict you from spending your money. That's not true. Because people think, oh, budget, once you budget like this, you cannot spend. That's not true. Budgeting is just to help you spend your money better. It's for you to know where your money is going to. You're the one who is going to write a budget by yourself. No personal finance coach should write your budget for you. Okay, it's popularly believed that for budgeting, you should do 50, 30, 20, meaning 50% of your income should go into your needs, 30% should go into your wants, and then 20% should go into investment. See, that's not true. Each person has to do whatever works for them part time. There was a point in my life where 100% of my money was going into my needs. It was almost not enough. Then I got to a point in my life, I've been at a point in my life where I saved 60% of my income. I lived on just 40%. I saved and invested 60% of my income. So what I'm trying to say is there's no hard rule to this thing, but budgeting is very, very important. It's very important for you to budget your money. That tells you where your money is going. And it's even easier for you to be able to track your finances. When you budgeted, okay, this amount is going into this, this is going into this, this is going into this, this is going into this. When you want to review eventually, say, oh God, I wish I brought one book house now. See, in the past 5 years, every money that I have made, every money that I've spent, I can tell you. Because everything is written down. Everything is well highlighted. Money does not slip out of my fingers like, where did 5,000 now go? Where I can't account for this. See, budgeting will just eradicate all those headaches. Like I'm telling you, in the last 5 years, I can tell you every amount I have made and every amount I have spent. So budgeting is not to restrict, it's just to help you spend your money better. Another reason why you should budget is it will help you to track bad money spending habits. Okay, if I know that this month I budgeted my money this way, next month, if I want to remove one thing that, oh, this was absolutely not necessary, it's easier for me that way to identify, okay, this is one very bad money habit I allowed in the past 3 months and I want to stop it. But if you don't track it, if you don't have a budget, how do you remove it? I tell people, usually we think we are very good with money. We are not as good with money as we think. So if you're someone who has not been budgeting before now, I'm going to prove to you that you are not as good with money as you think is. Or you have budget for the next 3 months. You'll be surprised. All those 2K, 1K, 5K that you think, how is this going to be money? I can't account for them. When you start budgeting, you'll be able to account for the last kobo of your money. And it's very satisfying. Like I worked and then I can account for my money. It's not good I work and then I can't account for where my money is. It's not a very good one to do at all. So still going on to managing money is very important for us to save. Saving. When people come to me and say, Christian money woman, I want to invest, what can I? The first thing I ask you is, what's your saving habits? How much do you have in savings? How many percentage of your income do you save per month? Because see, before we talk about investments, which I know is the last one we're going to be talking about, you have to be able to, should be somebody that can save and be able to invest. It's somebody that can save that will be able to invest. Let me tell you one of the benefits of saving, and this is something that has happened to me a lot of times. See, when you have money, when you just have savings, a certain percentage of your income in savings, it gives you confidence. It's not like you run into somebody carrying egg and you throw the person off and then you have gone like, where will I see money? No. Having money in savings gives you a level of confidence. And in this life, you need a certain level of confidence and boldness to go about life. Another reason why it's important for you to save is it makes you take opportunities. I've had cases where I've seen people traveling out. It still happened to me last time, I said, my gasuka. Someone was just traveling out and she was like, God, I need this social amount of money. I just need to sell this. And people will sell their stuff at very ridiculous prices. But you are able to take advantage of it because you have money. So something that is very good, probably a car that would ordinarily be sold for 6 million. And because someone is desperately in need of money, The person wants to set it up at 2 million. A very good car does not have issue. Because you have savings, you'll be able to take advantage of things like that. And because you have savings, you won't find yourself in that kind of a case. Because it's not very healthy that is when you're in dear need of money, you don't want to sell off your stocks at very ridiculous prices. No. But even when you have an emergency, there's something called emergency fund in personal finance. That is usually they say it's for you to have between 3 to 6 months of your salary. So in case you even lose your job. So even beyond losing your job, in a case where you have an emergency, something comes up, you're not thinking of selling your TV. You're not thinking of selling your car. You have something to actually fair. Okay, first let's even leave off on this one. The bill is 1 million. Okay, right now I even have 500. You just hold that one first. If you want to do something of 1 million and you are giving the person 500, at least the person will even calm down first. If I use that, you will calm down and you'll be able to process. Okay, so what are the means I can quickly make money? Who can I take money from? What can I do? Not the first thing that's coming to your mind is how do I sell this? How do I sell this? How do I sell this? And then start selling things off at ridiculous prices. I've seen women sell their fridge, gas cooker, freezer. Things like just because they're in need of money, because every other time they don't have a Are you raising your hand?
Yes. I want to confirm something. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I want to try and reclaim post on my system and be sure that what we have been recording is actually recording. I won't take time. I just want to reclaim post on my system.
Okay. I think it's actually recording. I can see recording here. Okay.
The other device I'm using is mute. So I'm scared that it doesn't play out loud.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. You can continue.
Okay, great. Okay, so after saving, then the next thing now is how to multiply money. How to
You can continue.
Okay. The next thing now is how to maximize or multiply money. And what comes to mind in that scenario is investing. See, the only way we can beat inflation the way it is now is to invest. Put your money in things that will bring back a lot of money. Investment is a very delicate issue. It's not something I can just talk about all of a sudden, like just encompassing, because there are a lot of things I have to consider. What each person can invest in per time differs. But what is for sure is there are low risk investment opportunities that we all can take. And for example, is stocks, investing in stocks, US stocks. And usually when people ask me what is stocks is like shares. I don't know how many of us know what shares is. I don't know, like my own parents, and they bought one shares for us one time like that. It simply means you borrowing out money to somebody, a company rather, not just a person, company, for them to use your money in their business, and then they are giving you returns, which is called dividends, as they are making profits. I like to liken it to when the book, when the Bible says in Isaiah, you will lend unto nations. Me putting my money in US stocks, in Amazon, in Facebook, in Metaverse, is me lending to nations. So we need to get to that level where your 10,000, your 20,000, your 100,000 is there. And the benefit of this is you are not working. They are the one doing the work. You already have a company. They have their customers. They have everything. All you have to do is, instead of that 100K sitting in your savings account, and they're even removing banking charges or maintenance fee or anything levy that they're always removing every other time, and they're reducing your money, I advise people put your money in US stocks. It's very easy for you to buy and sell on your phone straight up. You don't have to go through a rigorous process before you buy stocks or shares, or before you even sell. In fact, if you want to sell it immediately, you are done within 30 minutes on your phone using either the Portfolio app or the Bamboo app. It's as simple as putting your money in a company that you know is well running, probably Coca-Cola, Apple, Amazon, Metaverse, Facebook. It's like you lending them your money. You people are in business. You need money. I take this portion of my money. I'm a shareholder in this business. Me, I don't invest in Nigerian stocks because Nigeria, I cannot hear story. But US, those people are grounded. Put it there And once they are making profits, there's a certain percentage of money that is coming back to you, not even a part of your money or the main capital that you have put. That puts you at rest. Like every time you're just getting money, like dividend, just make profits. Some pay every month, some pay every 2 months, some pay every quarter, some no, I don't think anyone pays yearly. It has to be, this is quarterly. They are paying you dividends. And when you want to sell your shares, probably there are people who bought, like last year, there are people who bought empty shares at about 269 naira. Eventually, the thing went to 200 and something naira. Imagine if you sell that, you'll be making over 50% profit on top of that. Even if it's just 10 units of shares, you'll be making that kind of profits. When the thing comes out again, you buy. So that's a way of investing. And then usually when we talk of investing, people always think of just putting your money out there. There are actually investment opportunities that we can take as women that we don't put our minds in. I'm going to give you a very practical one that I do from time to time. But because I have a baby right now, I have not been doing. I usually don't say this, but I'm going to say it. So I travel to Aba. I buy fabrics in bulk. I can buy fabrics worth 500,000 naira. Probably I buy it at 600 naira per yard or 700 naira per yard. Put it here. In fact, I'm giving you a very good example. Before I got married, it was the last time I traveled to buy fabrics. I bought in bulk, put it there. Do you know that I've not gone out of stock? Now, fabrics I bought there at 700 naira. Fabrics now is now selling 1518. Although then when I was selling 900, 1000, but because I've not run out of stock, do you know what it means? I'm making almost 100% profit. So it's not every time that you hear investments, it has to be like put your money somewhere, take your money to bank. There are a lot of investment opportunities that you can take around you. I know people who buy cars. Okay, you're in a hurry, you want to just dispose your car, bring the thing out, and then you sell off at a very big price. They open pages for it. There are things that women can do like that. Okay, I know of somebody in Lagos. Who buys appliances. Probably you want to jackpot, you want to sell off your appliances, and you're selling at a very ridiculous price. She buys all of those things. She opened a page, Flutter, and she's selling it at higher prices. That's an investment platform. Like you're investing your money in those, you're buying it at very ridiculous prices, and then you're selling it at a very high price. You're making your investment, like you're making your money, your returns at a very, very good price. So when you hear investment, don't just think putting your money, putting 100,000. And then another thing is, investment is not just for the rich. No, everybody is supposed to be investing. That is the only way forward. That is the only way you can beat inflation. And I usually advise people that you should invest in dollar-denominated assets, which is US stocks. You buy in dollars because the way naira just falling in relative to dollars. It's very important for us to buy. It's very, very advisable for us to buy into it, to take advantage of it. So when you're earning in dollars, at least naira is crashing, but you are appreciating. When you buy dollar at 670 and then eventually the dollar has now gone to 810, you are making money. That's investment people don't know. In fact, even if you're not buying US stocks and you just have a dollar account, you're saving in probably any of these maybe like Wise, PiggyVest, Optimus, any of these high savings investment platform, and you're saving in dollars, you're not saving in naira. These are little things that you'll be surprised. You're saving in dollars, you'll be surprised how much money you're making, like from the comfort of your home. I'm telling people now that I've not worked outside of my home in months, over a year, and I've been working. I'm cashing out. I'm even making money from some people that are working outside of their home. I'm making my sometimes almost close to 7 digits every day from the comfort of my home, just doing these things. So please, let's tap into investment opportunities like that. But then again, I'll go back to the fact that someone that cannot save cannot invest, because you have to be able to save money aside before you can go ahead into investing. And it's important for you to have a certain amount down before you go into investing. So in case anything happens, it's not like and it's not advisable that you're putting your school fees or your children's school fees or your house rent into investment. No, that's why that one has to be down as your savings. You don't have to start big. When I started investing, it's 5,000 naira. You can start for that low, 5,000 naira. You'll be surprised. For that low, yes, 5,000 naira, 10,000 naira today, 15,000. And that's why it's important for you to budget. Probably every month, just like, okay, every month or going forward like this, starting from August, like 5,000 naira. And you'll be surprised how you start growing. One of the reasons why I tell when people ask me why should they track their finances, see, progress is one of the greatest motivation ever. When you track your progress, you can just imagine, let's say, okay, starting from August, now I want to just be investing for 5,000 naira. And then by December, when you open your accounts and you see that I was just investing 5,000 naira, August, September, October, November, December, which was supposed to just be 25,000 naira. You now open your account and see something like 100 and something thousand naira, like that's really appreciated. What motivation past that one? Nothing. January, nobody will tell you to increase to 10,000 naira. When you're entering another year, nobody has to. You don't need any motivation to increase it into 10,000 naira. So that's why it's important for us to track our spending through budgeting, and we are able to keep investing. And somebody that cannot save definitely cannot invest. And someone that cannot budget, that cannot control their spending, track their spending, budgets, have financial, cannot save. So it's important for us to implement all these personal finance, we like them terms or terminologies, whatsoever, all of this. It's important for us to imbibe them. I hope you found this class really helpful. Please let me know if you have any questions. We are already okay. This is 6 p.m. on dots. Please, do we have any questions? What are your feedbacks? What do you think? Did you get value from this class? Do you have questions? I'm here for it. Thank you.
We have questions.
Okay.
Let me ask my question.
Please do.
So the first question I'll say ask is that you said
Echo.
a lot of echo.
Okay.
Is it better?
Okay, yeah, I think this is.
Okay. Now, I wanted to say that, there's a thing where people say, if you're just doing everything, maybe you don't even know where you're going to. And the truth is, problem, actually, ideas are the ways that money too can come in. Like you said, you said you're solving a problem. But some people believe that it should not just be everything. Like you must do it only with your purpose. And I also have the belief that God gives us ideas from time to time what we can do. The time I sat down and I was like, okay, I thought of so many things, like I give people cleaners for free. Like I know people that can clean for them, and I thought of it, okay, let me start making money this thing, because it's still in line with young mom wahala and all. Many of them can't clean, they are stressed. But some people can begin to think that it's not really something has to do with purpose. But me, I know. So how do people that maybe hear from them, how do they like stand their ground? You now you say you bought plantain, you sent it to Abuja. Like I know it's about you, but what will people say? People that deal with that notion of what will people say, how would they deal with that kind of thing? Then my second question, well, I know you're not teaching us on pricing, but can you like ginger somebody like me that I'm still very unstable with my pricing when it comes to like certain ideas that come up that I feel should sell me out like serious cash flow. That's the truth. What would be your motivation for somebody like me? I still find myself like, giving out those things for free without getting, and I'm dying inside. Yeah, that kind of thing. You're laughing. It's a serious issue. I need the ginger.
Okay, so let's take it one after the other. The first one, if I get it correctly, purpose. You don't want to do too many things.
Yes.
You want to know
I'm just speaking the mind of.
Yes, for someone who doesn't want to do too many things.
Yes.
Funny thing is, just yesterday, my husband was talking. Okay, it was watching Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins is like the foremost public speaker right now, the highest paid speaker right now. So watching Tony Robbins, and he was telling me that, see how this place is packed full of over 5,000 participants. And they asked Tony Robbins that, what is your niche? Like, who are the people that you're especially saying to? And Tony Robbins said, everybody. Anybody that is hungry that wants to listen to me, I'm sensitive. And it was quite conflicting with usually what we hear. People tell you niche down, niche down. In fact, I say it in my class. I said it in my content creation class. Me, I niche down to Christian women. I'm not just talking to every kind of woman. I'm not talking to just any kind of person. That's why I'm faith-based. But see, in this my little journey, and just like yesterday, my husband was saying is that if we're going to be sincere, yeah, don't go think of who are his targeted people. She not go take didn't niche down. He's serving everybody, anybody. We now started talking about people that were really billionaires. Maxwell, John Maxwell, is serving leadership. He's a Christian, but he serves anybody, everybody. Warren Buffett, he serves anybody. We started listing like people that are billionaires, like doing high-ranking people. Like, what is their niche? We're the one telling ourselves. So usually, that now process is thought of. Sometimes we're the one limiting ourselves. So we're the one limiting ourselves. Myself and my husband were always saying this thing that clarity comes with actions. Just like a staircase, you don't know where you're going. The more you go, the more you know where you're going. For example, when I started creating content, nobody would have told me that I'll start taking content creation class for homemakers. Like, okay, not for all these glitz and glam people, but for people who want to do it and they feel like they can't do all this paparazzi. They want to be their self because they've made it look like if you want to be a content creator, you have to fake it. But for people who really want to be really about, who would have known? If someone had told me earlier this year that I was going to take content creation class, I'll probably say no. If I decide, okay, I want to just stay with my niche, talking about money only, I probably would not do that. Do you understand? So sometimes what I'm going to say, sometimes we're the one stopping ourselves. Sometimes we're the one caging ourselves. Sometimes we're the one saying, we have very, very good words for all of those things. My pastor, Pastor Kojo Emadi of Covenant Nation, is always saying passion is overrated. That's in the life. What do I have passion for? What is passion? Do what God wants you to do part time. And the Bible says, whatsoever it is that your hand finds to do. It not say one thing that you find, but see whatsoever it is that your hand finds to do part time. Sometimes God can change assignment anytime. That is why I'm a great preacher of, if you're in a moment in your life that you're a homemaker, you're working from home, there's nothing less about you. If another phase comes in your life, probably you're in your 40s and you have to be out there doing career, all of those things, it's all good. So say whatever it is, I've gotten to that point where whatever it is that my hand finds to do, I want to do it. I understand purpose. See, the Bible says God is able to make all things work together for our good. So that purpose, probably you are thinking, okay, God's purpose for me is to talk to children. God's purpose for me is to talk to children. How about God wants you to talk to women? And those women will get home and talk to the children. Yes, let's say yes. God wants you to talk to children, but God wants you to talk to women, to children through women or through men. I don't know if you understand. So see, everything, we should just keep doing everything our hand finds to it. I know you might probably want to say something like jack of all trades, master of none. He's actually saying there's nothing like that found in the Bible. Do whatever it is that your hand finds to do. Do it. Whatsoever it is that your hand finds to do it. God will make all of those things, not just one of those things, not just two of those things. God will make all of those things work together for your good. So you feel, I'm here. I mean, you say in fact, if God doesn't want you to do it, you will not have energy and time to do it. So if God is giving you the energy and the time to do those things, my sister, do it. My sister, do it. I hope that answers our question.
Yes, it does.
Okay,
then
so what's
the second question about pricing, being afraid to give people prizes. You can just, even if you don't want to teach us about pricing, how did you become so bold to charge people? How did you?
Because I used to be there too before. I told you. So it's understandable. And it's not like I'm there already. I still have it sometimes. I still think, this thing is not somehow like this. How will I like that?
Like say you love money.
Because all of us are a work in progress. All of us are a work in progress. And it's important for you to set goals per time, not just financial goals, concerning every area of your life. That helps to make progress. If, for example, the first quarter of this year, you charge this amount for this thing, and you say that I'm adding value on this thing, comfortably, you can go into next quarter and do more. Now, setting goals is going to be more about you and your God, not about what people will say. I've set this goal, I've placed it before myself, before God. I've made it plain, I've pasted it, I want to run with it. People, when you are running, it's okay for people to say whatever it is that they want to say. Where you are going, that goal that you have set is what is going to be important to you. So see, people will talk. Charge 1,000 naira for something that is worth 100,000 naira. People that will talk will talk. People that will talk will talk. So we need to learn to live above. We need to learn to live above criticism, especially the negative one. We need to learn to live above them. There was a time Jesus was talking to his disciples. He said, "What do people say I am? Who do people say I am?" He said, after that, I said, "Who do you think I am?" So eventually, after all what everybody thinks I am, what is most important is you. What do you think about me? You yourself, what do you think about yourself? That's what is going to boil down. People will talk. It's okay for you to ask. See, everybody will ask. Sometimes I do. I'm not going to lie to you. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I feel, just maybe last Saturday or so, I posted a content about me going for a makeup. People are asking me for personal branding. Should I start doing glitter? And sincerely, I was just at that point in my life where I was thinking, okay, people are saying that I should start doing paparazzi, wear makeup, go for photo shoot. So should I do it? Sincerely, I was at that point. Like, should I start doing it? But then I'm glad I got people's remark more than people that even comment. People that come into my DM and say, seriously, why we follow you is because of this, because we can relate to you. You are so natural. Please don't start doing all of those things that they are doing. I don't know if you understand. So it's okay for us to find ourselves in those situations at that point whatsoever. So aside from whatever that person is not saying, who do people say I am? Who do people say I am? Okay, you now, who do you think I am? So it's important for you to now go back to yourself. Okay, so why am I doing this? Why do I need to go higher in my price? Do I like that? So it now gets back to you. I hope I was able to help.
Thank you so much.
You're
Yes,
welcome.
I got the motivation I need. Tommy, has she been able to answer your question? I know we're in the same boat because I can see your question in the chat.
I need ginger about
Yes.
starting out, being courageous, getting over trying to be perfect on it. Nobody is going to be perfect. One of my favorite public speakers, Olakunle Shoriyan, he's always saying, see, waiting for perfection will not make you do anything. Nothing can ever be perfect. It's because one thing is not perfect. That's why another person can modify it and do it better. If we've gotten to perfection, all of us can just die or go back to heaven. So even if what you want to do, you think is perfect right now, see, trust me, in the next couple of years, someone will come to modify it again. And that's how it is supposed to be. That's how. There's nothing new. The Bible that says there's nothing new knows why it is. Who would have known? When God created the earth, there was no glass. But who would have known that sand is what was going to turn into glass? Was going to go through so many production series like that. Who would have known that it's tree that will turn to all this furniture, all of these things? So nothing is meant to be perfect. Let's just see. Take me as your motivation. When I started, my house was not completed because we are just giving birth. We're just trying to just figure out life, everything. But still, I went out like that in faith, and I am here. So see, just me, I'm a picture of start. You will figure it out on the way. You will figure it out on the way. Just start. Clarity comes action. See, just taking action. The next action, sometimes don't bother yourself about the next 10 steps to take. In fact, don't bother yourself about the next 3 steps to take. Sometimes see, the next step, the very next step is what you need. Just know what's the next thing to do. While you're in that one, the next step for you to take will come. While you're in that one, the next step. And then when God now wants you to know the next 10 steps, you will know. Just go in your might. Let me use that word from the Bible. Go in thy might. Just go. And there's something for you. See, okay, when I wanted to start at first, or when I started, I was feeling, I'm just about a year married, though. Who will listen to me? You'll be surprised that there's something in your mouth that is meant for not one person. A couple of people want to hear. Now, I'm surprised when couples reach out to me and they want to book a session with me. I'm like, if I've been married for 10 years, are you telling me can solve your problem? You think I can solve a problem like that? But there's something in your there's something that it's just you that can, there's something that God has put in you that you're the only one that can put it out there like that. People reach out to me and say the way I put out my message is different from the way every other person. There's just something about, trust me, there's something about you that is only you. Your expertise, your education, your experience, your anything. There's just something about you that you're the only one that can. So it's high time put it out there like that already. It will get better as you're doing to keep getting better. I'm not there yet. We are all getting better. Hope you've gotten the ginger, or how else can I ginger? I don't know how to ginger you.
Yes. There's a question that's coming to my mind. I don't know if it's relatable, but
Okay.
I don't know why it's coming to my mind. And I know that some other moms on this platform may be feeling that way. Now we're in the era of Japa. You might not relate. And all that you have said still has to do with making money. We might use that as a closeout. I don't know. You are making money in Nigeria and you're fine. I would say you're extremely rich, but you are fine. You are comfortable. What would be your advice to women young moms that are overwhelmed, that are confused? Their mind is just, if I travel, that's where the money is. Because I'm also of the opinion that you don't need to travel to ball. I'm of that opinion, but I would love to go. Nobody knows. I don't know what tomorrow may bring, you understand? But this is a question that is very common with young moms. Maybe it might even be causing tension in marriages. And why? One of the basic reasons because of finance. I'm of the opinion that if God is leading you, whether you are in Kafasha, whether you are in the village, you will still have wealth. You don't have to go anywhere. If you are really working with God part-time and He's giving you the blueprints, traveling out is not bad. I totally love it. I don't have any. But the fact that many people are doing it because of the finance aspect, and here you are making money inside your house. What would be your advice to young moms that are in this confusion state?
Okay.
I said it might not relate. But it's a question
so
that's very common.
I'll first say something like, see, success means different things to different people.
Yeah.
Being wealthy, being rich, it means different things to different people. And the next thing I'm not going to say is my husband is a therapist. He does not discuss his clients with me. But I always hear him say things like, he has had to deal with people who have traveled recently. And if you're going to ask, if you're going to be sincere with you, have a couple of friends that have traveled out recently, ask them. If I'm with me, I know one-on-one that did not go for therapy. For me, I have a couple of friends to look like that. He told me that the first 3 months, they were crying every day. Because what? It was the case of what I expected and what I got. People just think once they jack back everything. For goodness sake, UK is not heaven. Canada is not heaven. America is not heaven. Every of those places have their issues, their whatsoever. You go there to go and deal with it. So like I was saying, my husband is always saying he talks to these people in diaspora, and when they just get there, they didn't manage their expectations. They get there and then they just realize, oh, it's not even like this everyone that we're expecting, like that. So it's important for you to know, why are you doing this thing? That's why I said from success, wealth, riches means different things to different people. For me personally, I want to travel the world, but I don't want to be a second citizen somewhere else. See, being a first-class citizen where I am alone is success to me, is wealth, is riches to me. Like, I'm not going to be in a place where I'm going to be down or poor. So it's a very sensitive topic because our country, it is we're in wonderful times. But I'll leave it at whatsoever each person wants to do, to each his own. If anybody feels they have the leading of God, it's okay. From time immemorial, I mean, in Japan, people travel. And it's not just, in fact, they say Nigeria is the least, like, we're not like the first 5 countries that migrate the most. So it's fine if anybody wants to go, if that's what success or riches or wealth means to them, that's all fine. And if there's someone who wants to stay back too, and we're all going to be fine at the end of the day. But me, I believe nobody can tell me that there's no money in this Nigeria. There's money. If anybody is traveling because they think money is not in Nigeria, all the best for them. Me, I can tell them for free. There is money. Some people are coming from that they are abroad to come and invest in Nigeria. Come and start businesses in Nigeria. Come and do things in Nigeria. Me, I'm in that Nigeria. I'm running away saying there's no, nobody can make me believe there's no money in Nigeria. If I'm going to travel for any reason, probably for education, but not for money. Personally, I'm just looking for myself, not because I feel there's no money in Nigeria. No, not for finances. So to each his own. Anybody that wants to travel, anybody that wants to stay back. Mindset, getting back to where we started from, mindset is very important. If you think is in the abroad, you make it. All the best. If God is giving you backing, why not? And if you believe that in this Nigeria, all of us will gotta make our money day, and it must be made. It's all good. So.
All right, thank you. Does anybody have any questions for Lillian? Thank you for joining. You're welcome. Tommy, thank you for still staying with us. Sister Funke of God, do you have questions for her? Funke, baby, do you have a question? Lillian, you came late, but I know you get your replay. Okay, in absence of any question. Tommy, are you fine? Okay, I don't want to delay you.
I'm good.
Tommy says she's good. All right, thank you. Funke, no ma, see your mouth. Okay, I want to say a very big thank you to you.
Please go and act. Please go and act.
I should go and ask.
No, she's act. I'm sorry.
Okay, I want to go and act. Tommy, okay, I'll be here. Don't worry, I'll be watching and cheering you on from here. So thank you so much, ma'am, for we have a message.
So much. Thank you so much for having me.
She's just sending emojis. Yes, it has been fire. You know, really delighted that you came here to speak with us. I know you have very important things to do, but you took time out of your busy schedule to come speak with us.
Thank you.
We know you're a big madam. We know. We've given you your flowers. Even if you don't want to act it, we know. We see all that you do. And I love the fact that you were real and genuine with us, young ones. I think a very big thank you to you. And I hope that if we call on you another time, I don't know when, answer us. I pray that God will continue to bless you and prosper the works of your hands. I pray that this will be the least you will ever be. And go global in Jesus' name. Amen. So our love to your family. Thank you so much. Tommy, I love you. Lillian, thank you so much. You get your replay. I love you. Thank you so much for joining. Have a great evening, everybody. Bye.